What's up guys, Ryan here with Mach 1 Detailing. Today I'm at the airport and I want to take a couple minutes to address the elephant in the room here. And that is, how in the world did I get into aircraft detailing? Now it might surprise many of you, but I got into aircraft detailing for two main reasons really. Number one, when I was a little kid, I got to fly for the very first time. And that experience for me was very transformative because at that point I became fascinated with aircraft and I just absolutely loved flying. So ever since that point in time, those two things have not changed. In fact, even to this day, if I ever have the opportunity to fly, even if it's an hour away or 2 hours away, or even 30 minutes, if I get the opportunity, I'll take it in a heartbeat. I love flying that much and I love aircraft. Second reason is because I saw a need for luxury aircraft detailing that was focused on preservation and maintenance. And so my approach has been on how can we best preserve and maintain the condition of your aircraft with an outside detail or an inside detail or whatever service it may be. Now, what most people don't know is that for pretty much my entire life, ever since I was 4 years old, I've faced a unique set of challenges, something that is not within my control to change, that has affected my ability to do certain things that would be considered natural or easy for other people, right? But the silver lining in facing those challenges is it's made me the type of person that has become very observant, very detail oriented, very OCD even, and even organizational, which over the past couple years has served me very well because I've run an auto detailing business. And having a career that lines up so perfectly with who I am has been almost in some ways easy for me to do because it's not like I have to become a different type of person in order to do that career. So now as I've transitioned into aircraft detailing, it serves me just as well. So you guys know all about how I got into aircraft detailing. You know a little bit about me. Now I'm going to kind of peel back the curtains a little bit and update you guys on what this whole journey has been like. So to be completely honest with you, from the very beginning, I knew it was going to be hard. I knew it was going to be something that would challenge me in ways that my auto detailing business startup did not. In fact, I even expected it to be just as difficult as that auto detailing business. But the one thing that is proved true ever since day one is that it's even harder than I expected it to be. So that's pretty much why any opportunity I get, whatever method it may be, I am literally trying to push into this market and try to break through from every angle that I possibly can. So for example, I've written 160 plus and still counting business cards to send out to aircraft owners near me. I've done details at a reduced price in the very beginning just to get my name out there and to be able to show people the quality of work that I offer. I've also done a ton of content creation, editing, and all this extra kind of stuff just to help get my name out there and to share who I am and what I have to bring to the table with other people. And there's also a bunch of other stuff that I'm doing to help break into this space. So that's not the only thing, but I've pretty much just been pushing from every angle trying to get into this space. And it's been anything but a walk in the park. But the one thing that I have always held true ever since I became a business owner is that nothing in life worth having comes easy. That means if it's easy, it's probably not going to be worth it. So the very fact that it is challenging me and testing me in ways that I haven't been tested before is a good thing, right? Because that means it's going to be worth it. And some of you may think, well, if it's that hard to get into the aircraft detailing space, if it's that difficult, that much resistance, then there are other careers that you could do to make money. I mean, you could always just keep doing auto detailing. You're right, I could. But I have a goal. I know where I'm going, and I'm not going to stop. Second of all, the other thing I would say is I'm really trying to show aircraft owners and everybody else in the space that I am not like every other aircraft detailer. I'm different. And it doesn't just come down to being detail-oriented, OCD, or even observant or organizational, some of the other things that I mentioned. It goes much deeper than that. So what I mean by that is each of my past aircraft clients and each of the aircraft clients that I'm going to be serving in the future have all had to work very hard and sacrifice a lot in order to own and purchase the aircraft that they own, right? It's not something that just fell in their lap. That may be 1% of the population who owns aircraft. But for the rest of the population, they had to work hard for it, right? And a lot of people even co-own planes, right? because it's that expensive of an investment. So when it comes to me and I come out to detail aircraft, I don't see it as just, oh, it's just a machine, it's just a plane, just go detail it real quick. I see all of what it took to get to that point of our client owning an aircraft, the expensive investment, the time, the energy, the finances. So when I meet an aircraft client and I go to detail their plane, I know they've worked hard for it. They put a lot into getting that aircraft. So the least I can do is when I show up to detail it, to treat it like the expensive investment it is, to care for it, to do things the right way, even if it takes me longer, right? I understand the risk, the liability, right? So when I'm coming to detail aircraft, I'm focused on preserving it, maintaining it, keeping it in the best possible condition that I can. So to sum it all up, so you guys don't have to keep hearing me talk all day, if you're in the market or you're looking for somebody to detail your aircraft, but you want them to care for it and put it just as much as you would into your aircraft, then I'd love to earn your trust. So once again, I'm Ryan. This is Mach 1 Detailing, and this is my story.